Welcome back to the Word at Work episodes on making invites easy. Thanks for joining us again, and this is episode 2, Asking Questions. Now in episode 1, Gareth helped us to work through some of the barriers that we might have in inviting people. So in this episode, we are going to look at how asking good questions can help to make invitations easier. Later we'll read a passage for us from James 1 verse 19 so that we can get an understanding of how asking good questions can help us in making invitations easier.
Know this, my beloved brothers. Let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger.
As we heard from Lates, listening is a big part of the asking good questions, being slow to speak and quick to listen. And that's our principle for today on asking good questions. To initiate an invitation, we should ask good questions and listen thoughtfully to the answers. So you initiate an invitation by asking good questions and listening thoughtfully to the answers. Now, our temptation as Christians is thinking that when we are speaking to our non-Christian friends, we have to have all the answers. Actually, it should be the other way around. So early on in talking to them, we should be asking the right questions. That would be much more helpful. There's an old saying that says, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Now that might sound a little bit silly, but there's some truth in that. We need to ask good questions, be slow to speak, and quick to listen. And we need to listen well to the answers. When we ask questions like these, it will help us to tailor-make the invitation to them, make it personal so that it's specific to them and their circumstances. So some of the questions that you should ask are questions that show that you are interested and care about the experience. Questions that will help you understand their world better. Questions that will encourage them to reveal something about them that you didn't know. As I said before, it will help you to tailor-make the invitation to them so that it's an invitation that is easily given and easily received, as is in our principle. Now, any question that requires a yes or no answer will end the conversation prematurely. So try to aim for questions that are open-ended and require much speaking, much response from them. Let's take Easter, for example. So some good questions to ask are obviously starting with maybe, do you celebrate Easter? And if they say yes, you could ask, how do you mark the occasion? Why is it important to you? But if they say no, maybe ask if that's a choice they've made or it's just out of habit. It's just they've never celebrated and they've never thought about it. Ask about whether they have considered finding out more about the meaning of Easter. Now, we will have a slow sketch to kind of illustrate this principle. And some of the questions you will see us try using in the examples will include questions about church background, questions about celebrating of Christian events. Let's take a look at that now.
Hey lads, how you buddy?
Lekker G, man. I'm glad I saw you. I wanted to say thanks for that run this morning. And your shot for the invite, man.
I really
enjoyed
enjoyed it, man. I had a good time too. And hey, I was wondering if I could just pick your brain about one of the conversations we were having. You mentioned that you hadn't been to church in a long time. I was just wondering what the reasoning was for that.
No, church is not something I really own for myself as I got older. I did it with my parents, but not really something for me at the moment.
I see. And would you be open to church again, or are you totally closed off to it? Like, where do you stand with regards to that?
Yeah, I'm not totally close to it. I just haven't found a church to plug in. Like I said, I left that one. It just really wasn't something that I was actively looking for, but yeah, not against it.
I mean, if you're open to it, I'd love to invite you to come join us one Sunday. I go to a church down the road, lots of space available.
Okay,
It'd be really cool if you could come join.
Yeah, I would love to come with you.
Great. Well, I'll be in touch with you and then we'll make a plan and hopefully see you one Sunday.
Okay, cool. Shot, Jim. Awesome. Go for a run again as well.
Yes. Or a swim.
Thanks, Jim.
Well, we saw from that skit that Gareth was listening quite well and asking good questions from Blades so that he can understand him, understand his world, and know how to tailor make an invitation to him specifically. So, what did you notice about the questions he asked, and how did he ask them? Perhaps what you can do in this coming week is to try some of those examples, initiate those conversations. Remember our principle from this episode. To initiate an invitation, we should ask good questions and listen thoughtfully to the answers. We'll see you at the next episode.